Welcome everyone, this is going to be an updated guide for the LoD Reverse Archon Twister build for console. So, oh, hold on one second chat. There we go, now we're back up. Alright, so thought it was time to get an updated guide for this going. We did so well with the first video we ever did, so yeah. So let's go through the mechanics again with LoD Archon. So basically it's an Archon build. So you're going to want to go into Archon, get some stacks, and when you get out of Archon, you're going to want to unleash your twisters with a black hole. So we first pop magic weapon, storm armor. We get into Archon. As we're going around in Archon, we're going to use explosive blast to get our stacks up. Use our beam to aggro some people around. And then basically once we come out, we've got our stacks because we've got our Swamis and Fizula. Whenever it comes out, first thing you want to do is drop your black hole and unleash your twisters. And basically start channeling. As you start channeling, you're basically going to be reducing your cooldown instantly of Archon and being able to get straight back into it. Since we were using the Messerschmitt's Reaver. Let's go over some of the skills that we're using. So we're using Energy Twister, Raging Storm, Black Hole, Spell Steal, Magic Weapon, Conduct, Arcane Torrent, Static Discharge, Storm Armor, Power of the Storm, Archon, Pure Power. For the passives, we're using Unstable Anomaly, Unwavering Will, because we're going to be standing still, Powers Hungry for additional damage for enemies that are further away, and Evo for some extra cooldown. For the cube, we've got the Messerschmitt's Reaver, Vizula, and Obsidian Ring. I will be linking the Diablo fans build description down below if you need reference for any specific details at any other time. Alright, let's jump right into a rift and show you guys. I've just checked this one out. It does have a good open map, so I'm just going to do some channeling. Yep, straight away into Archon. Let's go. Let's get some mobs together. Alright. Let's aggro a bunch of people. Get some snacks up. Let's see if we can get a good variety. Alright, here we go. We're about to come out. We got our snacks up. We're gonna drop our black hole. And we're basically gonna start throwing twisters. And literally stuff melts. So in group play, you're basically gonna wanna... And then look, if we start channeling, boom, straight into Archon again. Get our little twisters going. Keep those stacks rolling over. So in a group, we're gonna want to be running with a Z-Monk or a Z-Barb to basically keep us alive a little bit, because we are a little bit squishy with this build. Alright, here we go. Oh, yep. Oh, we got slowed. There we go. So our twister is literally just melting everything. Alright, we can go straight back into Archon. Just always make sure you got your buffs up. Make sure you're using Explosive Blast and your beam to aggro. As we're zooming around in Archon, waiting for it to come out, keep building up our stacks. So in group, you're basically going to be wanting your barb to group up everything. Drop our black hole. Start channeling. There we go. And that's basically how you do LoD Archon. Or the reverse Archon twister build for console, basically. We can't play this build on PC because they have nerfed the twisters. So they dissipate. But the thing with on console is that you can throw them. And then when they hit a corner, they linger for a little bit. So they'll just like annihilate things. So basically in groups, if you can get your barb to like basically pull all your enemies into a corner and then basically get your Archon stacks up and then basically just DPS all your stuff right into them. And they will just like, your twisters will go into them, sit, and just absolutely ruin everybody. Using your monk as well to group them up will definitely help. All right, guys, let's go on to the specific stats and gear and everything that you're going to be wanting on here. So we've gone over the passive and skills already. So for equipment, basically gear, you're gonna want the Swami's helm with crit, arcane on hit, in and twister, mantle of channeling with attack damage on it, squirts necklace with arcane percent damage, crit damage and crit chance, the Aquila with int, vit, armor, the Rancer's folly. You're definitely gonna want it with arcane, int, vint, and arcane crit. Not arcane crit, crit chance. Sorry about that. There is a slight change. I have added the stone gauntlets onto as the hands viability. I will be updating it onto here as well. You can use the St. Archie's gauge, but for survivability, the stone gauntlets are definitely helping. But you want area damage on that, crit chance, crit damage, int. The Herbarsh binding, you want int, vint, life, armor. Swamplanders, arcane, percent damage, int, vint, armor. Illusory boots, int, vint, armor, and twister skill. For rings, you want convention of elements, halo of Karini, cooldown reduction on them, crit damage, and our area damage again. For the weapon, you want the twister sword with percent damage, cooldown reduction, attack damage, or area damage, sorry, and crit damage with which is going to be the green gem that we're going to put in there. For the offhand, edge sigil, damage percent, crit damage, arcane on hit, and area damage. Cube we've gone over already, so we're going to be using the Messerschmitt's Reaver, the Fizula, and the Obsidian Ring. For the gems, we are going to be using Taeguk, Zaze, and Legacy of Dreams gem. As well, down here, I've shown what stats you're basically looking for. So basically, you're getting green gem in your weapon for the extra crit damage, diamond in the helm for extra cooldown, yellow gems, basically intelligence gems in your chest and legs. You're looking for 40% cooldown reduction on this build, and you're looking for area damage over 160%. So basically stack area damage everywhere, a little bit of cooldown. Since we are using the Messerschmitt's Reaver, once you start channeling, you basically, your cooldown is going to be boosting up and you'll be able to get back into Archon straight away. And you're going to want Arcane with 40%, which you're going to basically gonna get off your, let's see, it's, if I remember correctly, it's going to be off your bracers. And where's arcane damage? And the Swami. Nope. Sorry about that. The Swamplanders. So arcane there, these two. And that is it for the guide. If you guys got any issues with that, please feel free to stop by the stream. We stream every Mondays, Tuesdays, and we are a, what are we doing? We bounce back from Diablo 3 depending on seasons. Late in season, we are playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. But any issues, leave the comments in below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And that'll be it. Hope you guys find this quite helpful, and see you guys soon.